Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just doing a quick 10-minute video again for you all. This is going to be part one. I'm going to do another part two maybe in a day or two. But I'm going to talk a little bit about mindset today because we know that mindset starts the engine for everything else that you're looking to do. So I'm going to give you a couple of different examples of why mindset is important. And then, in part two, I'll try to clean some things up. I will leave you with a homework assignment today as well. So, of course, my name is Robert Dunbar, Training by Dunbar, and I do trainings on different things, sometimes leadership, sometimes sales, sometimes mindset, sometimes vision. I just do different trainings to help people in the entrepreneurial world. And if you're not in the entrepreneurial world, you say, hey, I got a 9 to 5, you still can have a vision. You still need to have a great mindset. So whether you're self-employed or not, the information can help you out here. So again, I keep it under 10 minutes purposely so that I can get it on Instagram so that people aren't looking at very, very, very long, drawn out videos. I know the attention span is pretty short. So let's talk a little bit about mindset and why mindset is important. Mindset is important because your mindset can be the difference between going to prison for the rest of your life or, right, being a billionaire. Right? And you can say, hey, I don't want to be a billionaire. I'll settle for millionaire status, right? So even if it's millionaire status, you can do that. Even if it's thousandaire status, right? So these videos aren't, hey, look, I'm looking to make $1 billion, $1 million. If that's what you're looking to make, some of my material can help you. If not, if you're not looking to make that kind of money, don't worry about it. Thousandaire, millionaire, billionaire, hey, an extra $5,000 a month, an extra $500 a month. Just changing your lifestyle. Some people don't want a lot of money. They just want some changes to happen in their household, with their family, within their lives. Could have a family member you're trying to take care of. Could have a child that has some mental illness or or just a sickness, and you need more money to take care of that child. So look, these videos, I try to cater them so that they're not just success videos, meaning that I have to be an entrepreneur looking to make, $1 billion or $1 million to watch these videos. So I hope you guys can kind of get that out of this. So mindset. Why do I say it's the difference between going to prison and earning $1 billion? Because let's take the I guess the negative example first. If you notice, right, we see this in the news quite often, where there are people who are picking up a gun and, going into a shopping center or a hotel in some cases, or maybe a school, and they're shooting. And I don't want to talk about that on this video, obviously, because I don't want people's mood to turn into that. The reason why I'm asking you about or suggesting that you remember that is because what happens 2 or 3 days after they do that? 2 or 3 days after, if you watch the news, the investigators, the reporters, the people who are handling, profiling this person who committed this crime, what do? They go to their cell phone, they go to their Facebook page, they look at the magazines in their house, they look at anything that has to do with social media, they look at blogs that they're involved in. Why are they doing that? They're doing that because a person that commits that kind of crime didn't just wake up one day and decide that that's what they were going to do. They have a mindset already. And see, the reason why mindset is so important is because you can train your brain to make you rich, or you can train your brain to make you a criminal. And you have to decide which one you're going to do, because you really have control over it by what you put in front of your face. That's why mindset and vision work hand in hand. That's why the law of attraction and a why board or a vision board can change how you live. And watching videos that talk about shooting people or talk about, hey, a race other than mine doesn't deserve to live, or doesn't deserve to live in the United States, or the religion you follow, I don't agree with that, and my religion says if you're not my religion, then I have the right to kill you. Look, if that's how a person feels, they have a right to feel however they want. They have an independent thought pattern. Let them do what they want to do. The idea here, though, is that it's a mindset. Everybody makes decisions based on their mindset. So we hear all the time, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Well, a lot of times the person on the lower end of that scale, they blame it on society, they blame it on politics, they blame it on upbringing. My parents didn't do specific things. I'm a business owner. Neither one of my parents are business owners. They were great parents. I wouldn't trade my parents for anything in the world. They worked all their lives. They were committed to having a 9 to 5. They had stable jobs. They took care of me and my 2 sisters, and everything was fine in my household as far as I'm concerned. I had a 2-parent household. I grew up just fine. But I still went into the self-employment arena, even though my parents didn't instill that in me. So mindset isn't anybody else's fault. It's what you put in front of your mind. You have total control over that. Now, let's go back to a criminal that does some heinous crime. We know that sometimes they have a mental illness. I'm not talking about a person with a mental illness. I'm talking about a person who is stable until they make themselves unstable by reading gun magazines and letting that information make them think that they should be using guns to harm people. I'm talking about people who are plugged into social media groups that talk about killing and using weapons to harm people and those kind of things. It's a mindset. The reason why investigators go in and look at that stuff is because they know that a person has trained themselves to start doing those kind of crimes. The same way when a person is a millionaire or a billionaire or a successful entrepreneur, when an interview happens, what do they say? What do you read? What do you do with your time? Who is your mentor? Right? Why do those questions get asked? They get asked because there's a pattern. Right? We hear something that says success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Why does success leave clues? Because you can't be successful and not leave crumbs of where it's coming from. Because it's instilled in you. It's a mindset. The decisions you make are based on the information that you've taken in prior to that. That's why one of my mentors, a gentleman named Mike Humes, a network marketer, entrepreneur, Mike Humes has a saying, and I adapted this saying, and it's not his most famous saying, so it's not going to be what you guys think it's going to be. He said one day at a training that I attended, he says, wherever you're at in life right now, it's based upon the decisions you made every day before this. Wherever you're at in life right now is based upon the decisions you made every day before today. Why does Mike Hume say that? Mike Hume says that because he knows that where you're at in life, low income, middle class, upper class, right? Are you in the top 20% of the wealthy? Are you in the top 50%? Are you on the bottom 10%? Right? Wherever you're at is based on the decisions that you made beforehand. It's not your parents' fault. It's not your kids' fault. It's a mindset. It's how you think and what you have in front of your face. To change that, no matter what age you are, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm 44 years old. And I just started having 5-figure months at 44 years old. So it doesn't matter what age you are. What matters is you've got to change your mindset and put information in front of you. Another old saying, an adage that's been said by several wealthy people. They say the average income of the 5 people you spend the most time with is probably what your average income is. So quick homework assignment. We got 1.5 minutes left. Homework assignment. I want you to do me a favor. If you're interested in changing your mindset, if you're not, then you do whatever you want to do. But the people who are watching this video that's looking at, I want to do better. I want to live better. I want to put myself in a different space. I want you to do a homework assignment because you have to evaluate where you're at before you can move forward. You cannot fix your circumstance unless you know it's broken. So ask yourself this question. Who are my friends? What are they worth? What do they do with their time? Look through your cell phone and look at your contacts. Who do you talk to the most and what are they worth and what are their dreams? What are their goals? I want you to go to social media and look at the groups that you're engaged in and the people that you have conversations with and that you talk to the most on social media, every social media site, and find out what they're worth, what their value are. Are they self-employed? Are they 9-to-5ers that make a lot of income? Do they make right around what you make? I want you to look at the social environment that you're in when it's not social media, the clubs that you're a part of, in your community. I want you to look at everything you do. Look at what you watch on television, whether it's the news or whether it's business thing. What do you read? Are you reading novels or are you reading books to enhance your education? Do you have a vision board? I want you to do all of these things so you can figure out where you're at. On part 2, I'll tell you what to do with that information. Robert Dunbar, Training by Dunbar, signing off. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.